from the campus of the University of Alabama. Live sports from Alabama's sports team. This is WVUA Sports.
Hey, it's time to check in on Auburn camp. Wait, what is this? Gus Malzahn is wearing a straw hat. Everybody boo for that. Boo. Which is awfully similar to Nick Saban's classic headwear of choice. Someone call the patent office. Maybe Gus should wear the visor. And hey, here with me right now, I'm normally up in the studio, but tonight I'm down here amongst some great Alabama fans, some dedicated Alabama fans. I'm here with Bobby Hunter. Bobby, you have been here since Wednesday, camped out for Alabama Fan Day tomorrow. The dedication is pretty strong in this one. What are you looking forward to tomorrow?
I'm looking forward to all the autographs, seeing the players. When we get Saban to sign my zombie, and then I'm getting Lane Kiffin, Jacob Coker, a few of the other players. So.
Now, like I said, you've been here since Wednesday. Let's take a look at some of the video of Bobby camped out here all week. Now, I've got to ask you a couple of things. First of all, you've been here since Wednesday, so I'm not going to get too close because the shower situation, how's that been?
This is my friend from South Carolina, Aaron, and he actually let me go back to his hotel room tonight, and I took a shower today, so I'm good.
Aaron, you are a good man. I am a big fan of yours right now because this guy doesn't smell bad at all for a guy who's been out here since Wednesday. So you came in from South Carolina. Are you a big Alabama fan as well?
Yes, I am. I'm holding it down in Charleston, South Carolina. Came up here to support my team like I always do for the last 7 years.
All right, good deal. One more thing for Bobby. Bobby, you know, Nick Saban has a rule that is named after him, a Nick Saban rule in recruiting. You might have a rule named after you. Kind of explain that about your baby.
Well, it's actually a no-signing baby rule thanks to my son Bryant. 5 years ago, Saban signed his onesie while he was wearing it, and since then, there's a no-signing baby rule. They're worried that someone might sue saying you hurt my baby. So they started that rule 2 years ago. So
no signing baby rules. Well, you know, good luck in getting more signatures on these things, and we look forward to seeing you tomorrow at Fan Day.
Yeah, me too. I'm ready. Roll Tide.
Roll Tide. Let's look at some of the video from today's practice. Alabama held their first full squad scrimmage today. They worked a little bit with the defensive line. Jaron Reed, Brandon Ivory still suspended. They were not there. Another guy who's getting a lot of reps, a lot of attention, Rashawn Evans, the freshman linebacker. But Nick Saban worked a lot with the freshman secondary. Bobby Humphrey's son, Marlon, one of them. He talked about how that will be a strength for them this year, even though they struggled last season.
I know those were some painful times that we all had to go through. But I think that those guys are more confident, and I think they can be more consistent this year. And I think we have the addition of a few young guys that are really talented that are going to be beneficial as well. Last year we had the most inexperienced group of people in the secondary that we have ever had in terms of playing their position.
Don't forget, you can go to WVUATV.com to find all the practice breakdowns from Rodney Orr, Gary Harris, a new one up from today. Plenty of great stuff online at WVUATV.com. Now, a day after saying he wanted to be the best back to ever play the freaking game of football, that's his words, not mine, Mark Ingram was back on the Saints practice field today, and their official Twitter account tweeted, that's hard to say, that's a bunch of words, he was scoring touchdowns, which he only had one last year. A nice honor for former Alabama great running back Tony Nathan. He was selected to the Miami Dolphins Walk of Fame. He started 2 Super Bowls for the Fins. Nathan is the second Alabama representative, along with Hall of Famer Dwight Stevens. And speaking of the Hall of Fame, finally tonight, congratulations are in order for Aliceville native Walter Jones. He was enshrined into the Pro Football Hall of Fame tonight. In 12 seasons, Big Walt only called for 9 holding penalties in 12 years. That is big time for him. Now, hey, Fan Day tomorrow. Don't forget, 1:30, the gates open right here with all these guys. And before I get out of here, I'm going to have to get them to do the thing that is customary with Alabama fans. Guys, give me a big Roll Tide. Roll! All right, hopefully we didn't wake up all of Sorority Row. They're already awake anyway. When we come back, Tommy gives us some of the biggest calorie meals that you could possibly eat. Stick around. That's next.